Good morning, my angels. We're going to do a reading today. I want to do this week Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine check-in with all my YouTube collective. So we're going to start from you and we're going to start from feminine, so your energy. So you know this is your reading and this is your collective. We're going to do same for feminine, same for masculine. We're going to do what's going on in your life. How are you feeling? Where you stand in this connection, and then we're going to do the same for masculine, and then I want to do some guidance for you. What is spirit calling you to focus on right now? So what's going on with this collective? What's going on? One more. Okay. All right, we have not today with karmic relationship. Not today with karmic relationship. We have grounding. And we have addiction, obsession, restraint, emotional block, codependent. And we have too busy winning. So what I'm hearing with this, we have the not today came through with karmic relationships. So I think you may be thinking that you are connecting to a karmic person, to a karmic relationship, to someone who came to your life to be a lesson. You're trying to avoid this relationship. With the first card being avoiding conversation, not dealing, boundaries. It's like you're fighting your feelings. Right? You're trying to convince yourself that this is not good for you right now. With that grounding and too busy winning, I'm hearing that you just one piece. You just one piece. You want to focus on forward movement in your life. You want to focus on winning, progressing, and being successful. I'm hearing that because this relationship is not going exactly the way you want it to go, you sort of want to step away because now you want to be happy. Now you want to win. Now you want to have a good life. But there is an emotional block within you. There are certain things that you're not allowing into your conscious mind, things that you're feeling. Let's do another row. Not today. We have ship, confirmation. You want to move away. So the person connected to, you would be thinking that this is a karmic relationship. You would right now want to move away from this person. As you're watching this reading, karmic, backstab, heartbreak, pain, separation, loss, deception, shocking lies, attack. What I'm getting from this is the reason why you're thinking it's your karmic relationship, right? So despite the fact that you may have feelings for this person, you felt betrayed in this relationship, you felt lied to. So there has been some, heartbreak, pain, backstabbing kind of energy. So maybe they did something to cause this emotion within you. So naturally you went into thinking this cannot be real, this cannot be love, this is a karmic relationship. I don't want to deal with this. I have to move away. For my greatest good, for my greatest benefit, I have to move away. It's not bringing me security. It's not going to bring me stability. I'm hearing ascending. I'm not really hearing, to be honest, for this collective, an actual ascension. Maybe you are going through an actual ascension, but what I'm hearing with this is just you want a new phase in your life. It's like you're very dedicated to live a happy life, to be happy, to not to deal with anything that is challenging, that is not positive, that is not bringing you that stability and security. Meeting, talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, emotional block. I want one more to close this. I'm hearing something specific. Seduction, temptation, spiritual hater at the bottom of the deck. There is a temptation here. There is a feeling of temptation. I feel like you want to avoid this. I feel like this is why You want to put your energy towards things that are positive, things that are good. You want to focus on winning, right? I think it's also, maybe you have been for some turmoil in your past, maybe you have been for some difficult moments, and right now you would be sitting in this mindset, you know what, I don't want another problem. I don't want to, but you're not, I'm hearing you're not looking deep enough. You're not looking deep enough. You're keeping this on a shallow level. You're only focusing on the surface level, right? So you yourself are blocking yourself emotionally. This person is causing feelings within you. We're going to do guidance, right, later. But what I'm hearing already is that this person is causing a very deep emotions within you that you are afraid to feel, because they're not coming with external clarity, external validation, external confirmation. So you're doubting. It's like, it must not be real because they're not acting too nice towards me. But they're two separate things. How someone treats us and how we allow ourselves to be treated, and how we actually feel about them, whether you want to believe it or not, they're two different things. I feel you are keeping yourself at this moment on the surface level, because what you see on the surface level is difficulty and is challenge. So you want to move away from this. You've labeled this as something karmic. Maybe someone said something to you, I just heard. So maybe initially as you met this person, you thought that it was something real, it was something, very beautiful, but someone said to you that, oh my God, you still haven't healed maybe from the past. That's what I'm hearing. You're not looking at this straight, listen to me. This is, a toxic karma. Maybe they even use the term karmic, I'm hearing. And it's like you would be dedicated to let go. You would be dedicated to move away. And in order to be able to do that, you're focusing on the good things. You're focusing on centering in your life, but also on blocking these emotions and not allowing really these emotions to evolve, because I feel like there's some level of you that feels that if I would allow myself to feel these feelings, I would just get lost in these feelings, because subconsciously I know that feelings towards this person are very strong. So it's just easier to think right now, this is a karmic, I'm gonna move away. To be honest, it sounds more like a masculine energy, but we started from the feminine, so let's flow. Maybe you are a little bit in your masculine energy right now. Okay, I want to do these first before we do tarot. Where do you stand in your connection to this person? Where you stand? Okay, we have 5. Okay, we have number 9. I wish I could say what I really feel. Someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. I'm afraid to admit it to myself. Number 9, and if you see, they're wearing masks. I think you're afraid of this emotion. I think you're afraid. It's like, maybe you are a very logical person. Maybe you are someone very grounded, very logical, very ruled by your masculine energy without you knowing. So forward movement, go-getter, hyperachiever. I'm the creator of my own reality. Kind of thing. And I feel that because externally, right, you observe your connection, you observe this person and what they're offering to you and how they're acting. So your brain is analyzing it, and your brain sort of knows, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like it's going to be something that is going to be easy. It doesn't look like this person is fully wanting, to commit maturely. So it's better just to not even think about how I feel about them, because why would I again put myself in a relationship where I give more, where my love is not reciprocated, or that won't end good? Maybe you exited a relationship in the past that was very one-sided, or that you feel that you were the one to give more, to love more. Maybe you even thought that. Maybe you promised to yourself that you're not going to do this anymore, that you want confirmation, that you want, if you're ever going to be with someone, they really want to make sure that this person is mature, that this person is, full on in this relationship. And right now, I feel the person connected to you, is not. So you don't even want to think about this. You don't want to. It's like, why would I feel these feelings towards this person if they're completely not invested? It doesn't look like it. But you're masking your feelings. I daydream about you sometimes. It's wow. Other times I visualize our future together. So I'm hearing you've already been intimate with this person. It might not be necessarily the case for all of you, but I'm hearing yes. Spirit is confirming yes. Thank you. So if this is your reading, it's an important detail. You've already been intimate with this person. You think about this a lot. You think about the chemistry between you. You go back to those moments. Maybe you've never felt like this before. Maybe it's really, awakening more and more feelings and daydreams and visualizations. And I feel like you're just very afraid. You don't want to go there. Maybe you are someone who, you have the tendency to go from a 0 to 100. You meet someone, you have feelings towards this person, and it's just like you're all in. You're all in because you trust that feeling. And it's like right now you're trying to train yourself not to do it that way. Just like be calm. Just as long as they don't give you anything, just don't invest. Don't think about them. Don't dream about them, right? We have number 7. One of us is sad or angry, and it's creating an energetic match in frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this, and if possible, try to help us elevate it. What I'm hearing with this card is that you may be having thoughts that you are telepathically connected, that you are somehow connected. Maybe it even happened to you that you were supposed to see this person, or you thought something like earlier in the day, the sadness or anger or an emotion, or that something happened, and then later that day or in the next day when you were talking to this person, they messaged you, they said to you that, I was going through this and I couldn't reach out to you. And that's what I'm hearing. It's like you feel connected to them for a reason that you cannot explain. You feel connected to them. Don't be tempted to disconnect from source. Our connection to source is the love and healing we require for reunion. What I am hearing with this card, look how they are sitting in front of each other. There's a line between them. There's sort of a wall I'm hearing in your specific case, number 11. But what I'm hearing is that confirmation on that connection. It's like you really feel connected to this person. You really feel that there's a bond between you that you cannot understand, but there's something also blocking that bond. And what I've also, because it says, connection to source, connection to God, I just felt this like pulsing migraine pain on the right side of my brain. You might be activated. You might be going through some activations. Your right side is the feminine, is the right. It's maybe you recently started seeing things and hearing and feeling things beyond physical realm, beyond the world that we live in, experiencing something, this inexplicable connection to something greater. I'm hearing. I'm hearing Kundalini as well. We must remember, the last one is, we must remember that we are gods, goddesses, and work to embody that energy. I feel this is where you stand in this connection, right? I feel you're denying it, yes, as we said. You would have been, intimate with this person, and you think about this a lot. But I feel that from the moment you were intimate with this person, something has changed within you. Something has shifted. You started to connect to them. You started to connect to certain things beyond. You started to hear and see certain things. Feel that there's a greater purpose, that there's something greater within you. Inexplicable emotions of there's a purpose that was meant to happen, right? It's really looking like divine love. Okay, let's tap into your energy. How are you really feeling? I wanna see the state of your soul, the state of your shadows. Source, please. For first row. We have Wheel of Fortune, external forces, King of Cups. All right, we have Wheel of Fortune as your first card. Beyond our control. This is the thing. This is the feeling. You would feel right now like there's a greater power directing your life. Like there's a greater power influencing your steps and everything that is happening. Maybe you've experienced moments when you thought of something and it actually happened, or you had an issue, or you were worried about something and it was miraculously solved. Everything is just like falling into pieces. I think this is your turning point, and I feel you subconsciously feel it. So maybe you're trying to say to yourself, I don't want to engage with this person because it's not looking like, something that's going to be an easy relationship. And I feel it's a type of relationship that you haven't known before, and you don't have the understanding of, but you feel that there's a guidance from up above. It's like it's this feeling, when you are realizing that you are a piece at the chessboard, and it's not necessarily you moving, but on some level you are resisting. But I'm also hearing that for the first time in your life, you feel this greatness. It's all part of something greater. It's all part of a puzzle piece. There's destiny, there's divine guidance, there's the sensation of greatness, of really being part of something greater, something bigger, something that has been waiting for you for all your life. I think this collective, you think that you are emotionally matured and emotionally balanced, and this might be causing you to think that this person not so much, so I don't want to engage with them. Like, I wanted someone who will be my match, right? So perhaps you are in that mindset right now, thinking that I've done a lot of work on myself, I'm someone who is established, who is mature, I don't want to play games anymore, I don't want to be uncertain about someone anymore, right? But we have this Page of Coins in reverse. So it's a bit of I'm hearing that it's a bit of an illusion. Not like you are not someone who has a level of, emotional maturity, but this is what I'm hearing. It's going to sound weird, but for the right collective, it will make sense. For a normal human being, for a normal matrix 3D human being, physical existence, you are very matured. You are a catch. You are a good person. You're aware of, you don't want to hurt other people. You don't want to play with other people. You want something genuine in your life. But you are now standing in front of a gate that has been opened for you, a gate of something greater, something bigger, gate of destiny, gate of mission. And in order to step through that gate, your human maturity is no longer enough. And it's like this gate is like on that side of the gate, the physical. Yes, you have maturity. Yes, you are, a person who's been through a lot and is now established, and right. But if you walk through that gate in the new world and the new setting that you will find yourself at, you're a toddler. You are learning. You are laying foundation. You're merely laying foundation. You really have to now on a verge of that gate to learn all the lessons from that previous. It's like your previous life is ending, and you can feel that. It's time, act now, fresh start, awakening within a few days, from dark to light. You are going through an incredibly important transition in your life, and you would feel that. You would feel that, right? You don't understand it just yet. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's coming. You don't know what it is. I don't think you can imagine how great that is. But you are going through a spiritual awakening. You are starting your spiritual awakening. I can feel that your Kundalini has been awakened. It's a process. Remember, there's a lot of misconception and a lot of, new age nonsense about Kundalini awakening out there online. Remember that it's a very deep, sacral, spiritual process. Awakening that Kundalini energy within a female body, female existence, maybe better said. And it's not something that happens from one day to another, right? It's something that there's always a trigger that initiates that. When the serpent opens its eyes, but then it starts to move, it starts to wiggle. It can be an incredibly painful process on an emotional level, on a physical level. You are opening a gate to spiritual realm. This is why you may be experiencing that you're hearing, seeing, and feeling things from not this world, like you've never felt before, on a level of intensity, and that energy rises upwards through our energy point. But it's a process. It's not something that you're going to finalize within hours or days. It's a process. It lasts long months for some, years for others even. It's a process, but it has been initiated. I'm hearing. I want one more row. Okay, we have Five of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing something, again, something specific and something that is not going to make sense to all of you, but if this is your collective, it will. Right now, if you would look at your life from a physical perspective, right? Perhaps, your living situation, working situation, you are going still for some sort of a transition, I'm hearing. It looks like a bit of a chaos. Like you don't know where you're going. Like you don't know what you're going to do. Like you don't know what's going to happen. A bit of a chaos. But in the same time, you feel this greater power above you, and you've never felt this peace. It's really beautiful. It's this excitement when you are, it's taking me back. Is this excitement when something exciting is happening and you have no idea how much it will change you and your life and your existence. It ain't gonna be easy, but it's so damn exciting, and you're excited now. There is they're wanting you to shift your mindset a little bit, right? Think bigger. It's difficult I don't know how to explain this to you so you don't. It's good to have self-love, right? It's good to think highly of ourselves, but that should come, that feeling can come from a place of love or fear, from a place of soul or ego. Soul simply knows its worth. It has no need to shout it out loud, to prove it, to show it to others. It has no need for others to see that worth as well. Whereas the ego, it can know its worth, but it will have the need to look at me. I'm so mature. I'm more mature than you. I'm so established. I'm doing amazing. I'm doing great, right? There is a bit of a high horse energy within you. You would see yourself as someone who is emotionally balanced and emotionally matured, someone who's not afraid. You would see yourself as courageous, I'm hearing. Someone who's not afraid to move forward in life, to take decisions. And anyone right now who is acting differently, not having that courage, not having that maturity, you're discarding, but not with love and light, in the sense of, we're just not aligned and it's okay. But it's like, I'm here and you're here, so how could we be a match? And again, what they're showing me, they're showing me this gate, and you're standing in front of this gate, and you're a very big person. It's like with Alice in Wonderland, right? But as you move through this gate, you will suddenly shrink, because you will find yourself in a completely new reality. You will find yourself in a completely new place that you haven't known yet. This is a place where you're a toddler. This is a place where you're small. This is a place where you're just laying foundation. This is a place where you're going to start shedding. I am hearing connect to your spiritual team. Maybe you don't know yet that you have a spiritual team. Maybe you started connecting to someone that you feel that they're speaking to you, that there's someone always with you. The feeling that you wherever you go, you feel like someone's watching you. They are watching you. These are your guides, wanting you to notice them. That they're watching you, they're there, they want to guide you, they want to speak to you. I feel it's this mixture of excitement and fear. You are a little bit like, on one hand, you're excited about this, and you want to stand on the top of the mountain and shout about this and talk to everyone about this. But on the other hand, you feel a little crazy, and it's like you want to isolate to figure it all out. You feel like no one would understand. My advice, again, only advice, but be very careful who you talk about these things about. People are very dormant. Most people are deeply in the matrix. So those of us who receive a gift of awakening, and you go through your awakening, start gravitating towards people who already are awakened, right? So find yourself a friend, a mentor, a new community, whatever resonates with you, right? But don't try to reason with people who haven't been through this experience, because it's only gonna cause more confusion and blockages within you. All right, shall we do your masculine? I want to do, I want to do your guidance first, because we're sort of on a wave of, right? And then we're just quickly going to check in with your masculine, but let's do guidance. What is it? I'm going to use my cards. What is it that your guides wanting you to know? Let's do 4 or 5, 4 maybe. What? 1, 2, 3. 4. 1 more. All right. So we have practice mindfulness. We are programmed to navigate on autopilot most of the time, engaging with daily tasks, routines without thinking too much. Change automated reactions into conscious responses. Become aware of your actions, words, thoughts, emotions, constantly asking the why. Why am I triggered? Why do I feel what I feel? Become mindful and intentional. This is very, very true, and it's something that awakening switches within us, right? Most people act on an autopilot. Most people think that they are free and that they have free will and they make free choices, but in reality, they are making choices from a place of social conditioning, cultural conditioning, family conditioning, fear, self-limiting beliefs, shadows, right? And the whole, whatever builds our armor, right? You are being shown this truth right now, so they want you to be more mindful. So whenever you think about something, why do I think about this? Whenever you feel something, why do I feel that way? Where do I feel this in my body? Be more mindful of your everyday existence, of your everyday actions, of your everyday state of mind and spirit, right? We have Ascension, that's your second card, so you're definitely going through an ascension, awakening, great awakening, I just heard. If you have been feeling a little off, creative blocks, body symptoms, random thoughts, shadow activations, you may be going through ascension or one is on its way. Except that we often feel uncomfortable during this process, and it's for a reason. Growth doesn't happen in our comfort zone. Allow it to happen. Trust, surrender, take it easy, and be kind to yourself. Maybe you are experiencing some very bizarre feelings in your body as well. As our Kundalini awakens, we feel it in the sensations of the body. We feel it in our body. So maybe you are feeling also sick or tired. You're experiencing some symptoms. There's a change going on within you that will facilitate growth. So I just heard learn about ascension as well. So maybe you're guided to, talk to someone who has been for quite a while on a journey of spirituality, or sign up for like a masterclass or an education session with someone, psychic session, to connect stronger to your guides, to find out what does it mean, that ascension, how does it happen, what it really is. We have seek your purpose. Our purpose is not what we do. It is not our job or a career. Is it who we are and how we do it? This card calls you to unleash the authentic you. Follow your passion, and your purpose will be revealed to you. The true meaning of life is to discover one's gift and give them freely to others. Once you tap into this frequency, there is no other path but alignment. What I'm hearing is that perhaps you've been focusing a lot on your career recently to distract your mind. I'm hearing seek more of a purpose. And remember what the card said. Purpose is not what we do, but how we do it and who we are as we do it, who we become as we do it. Purpose is about authenticity. So think about that. Why are you really here as a soul? Not what job you want to do, but who you want to become. What feelings that thinking pattern causes within you. We have heal your masculine, which I take as a confirmation of that. I was hearing that you are sitting in your masculine energy, and a distorted one for fact. We all carry masculine and feminine energy within. You are being called to heal your masculine. Distorted masculine is attached to success, is aggressive, reactive, cold, distant, and controlling. It dominates instead of lead. It's untrusting and stubborn. What's the quality of your masculine? I have a video, a full episode that unboxes feminine and masculine energy in its distorted and healed version. So you can go ahead and watch that. It's a Divine Feminine playlist. But I feel it's important. I feel like maybe it's triggering you, but I feel like you are someone who is attached to success. Because remember what we said. You were speaking to yourself, I'm emotionally this, so you have externally achieved something. And through that, you somehow, whether you want to accept it or not, you feel a little superior to others. I feel you can be a little bit reactive and distant. This is what you were trying to do with your person. You cannot control the situation. You cannot control the outcome. So you've put on a mask. You've become distant. Because you don't want to push on certain outcome. This is what we said in the beginning. If I cannot have them, giving me maturity and commitment, I don't want it. Because you cannot control it. Right? And we have connect to nature. So maybe that's something that you're being guided to do. Nature connects us to the essence of life itself, as it is a direct expression of the divine. It is God's sacred temple. It invites you to become present and create space for peace and consciousness. It helps us to reconnect the sense of oneness. It holds the remembrance and wisdom of our ancestors and opens us as channels to divine knowledge. The spirit of nature is calling you in. I'm hearing two things with that. One, nature will help you to connect to your spiritual guides. Second, nature will help you to practice mindfulness. So you are being called to spend time in nature. You don't have to. This is the beauty of nature. People often think that we have to meditate. We have to do some, practices. We just have to go in nature. We're all shamans. Nature connects us to our future human existence. So just go out there. Sit in a, if you have a park, if you live in a city, you can do park. Find a nice place, quiet place in that park with a blankie. Sit there, close your eyes, just breathe deeply, observe the trees, observe the birds, go into the forest, go to the beach, go for a hike, whatever calls, whatever nature, type of nature calls you in, whatever you have accessible to you. And you don't have to do anything else, just be there. Listen to the wisdom of nature, to the wisdom of the trees, to the wisdom of your ancestors, to the wisdom of your spiritual guides. That's all you need to do for now. All right, let's do your masculine. Because although you're denying it, you do care how this person feels about you. So let's dive in. What's going on in the masculine connected to this feminine? All right, we have Sword and Rose, clarity, truth, revelations, determination. We have wasting time, stuck, and we have legal issues. I'm hearing more imbalance with this one. It may be a detail that some of them are going through some legal issues, but I've heard more imbalance. So you're both out of balance. We have blowing kiss. And we have outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events, old school. We're a bit of it all over the place. There are a couple of things that I'm hearing, right? This person is on a search of truths of themselves, right? So maybe they already are on some sort of a, self-reflection. Maybe they're aware of certain, shadows of theirs and certain things that happen in their life. I feel that they do feel a little stuck. They do feel like on a loop, that nothing is changing, that they're wasting their time. So maybe they're in this moment of sort of waiting their life. Like, I've been trying to approach certain things in a certain manner, but it's not bringing me any results. So am I wasting my time here? And I'm hearing this wasting time strongly towards you as well. It's like, maybe they even said this to you. We're wasting time here. Because it's like maybe you connect, right? You see each other one time or a day or two, you talk, and then they disappear, and then they come back with excuses, and it's like this in and out. And this is why you feel that there's a lack of maturity, lack of stability within them. Maybe they've mentioned to you, what are we doing? We're wasting time. Are we doing this or are we not doing this? Without even noticing that they're the ones that are as well that blockage here, right? Or maybe they're thinking this to themselves. It's like how we're doing things. It's this. I'm hearing strongly like how things are being done now. It's just a waste of time. Let's do another row to clarify. But there is that blowing kiss energy. There is that love. There is that affection return. So they feel about you, that emotion. They feel about you as you feel about them. What's this clarity that they're gaining? Oh, this is wild. You know what? I'm starting to think that Spirit reversed this for us. So really watch both parts and see what energy you resonate with, because we have twin flames, okay? On top of, and we ask, what is this clarity? There is no way that on this level, no way. The twin flame journey, the fact that it's a twin flame journey, it's hidden for the masculines for a very long time, for good reason. I'm hearing two things with this. We're going to continue, as a masculine energy, what happens to this person. I'm actually now hearing two things. Try to watch this entire reading and feel what energy you resonate with. This may be one of the pairings where the energy is, maybe you are a same-sex couple, I'm hearing, right? But what I'm also hearing, and I think that's the most probable situation for most of you in the collective, is that they just had a revelation that you're someone important, right? It's like they had that feeling. And I talked to you guys about this a lot, and I've explained this in detail in an episode that I've done, same series, right? Episode that I've done about the journey of the masculine and the journey of the feminine, and the stages of the journey. That it's actually the masculine who sees us first, who lays eyes on us first, who wants us first, who feels one of these things is not like the others. I feel the connection, I feel the recognition, and he goes and he reaches out, he pursues, right? And that's something that can literally last for hours, maybe days, and then it depends on the pairing. And then he's going to go into the veil of avoidance. The tables are going to turn, right? For the time of healing. But I think that's what's happening. For most of you in this collective, that's what's going to happen. This masculine got activated. He saw you. He felt that one of these things is not like the others, that you're special, that there's something about you. He felt this need to pull towards. Let's see what else. Queen rising. Stepping into power. Spirit is confusing me today. Like there's no tomorrow. Let me do the whole row. They might have had a... Okay. They might have had a powerful download about this. I love this card. This is my favorite card in this deck, I swear. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. It's very beautifully... it happens to many masculines, right? But the reason that we're seeing this in his energy, it's because maybe it happened recently. Maybe you're still in this phase. Maybe he hasn't yet went completely under a veil of avoidance, right? What I'm hearing is that this masculine, when he looks at you, when he thinks about you, he feels a connection. He feels what you are feeling and denying right now. He is feeling truly, in a sense, like there's something from beyond this world. There's something from beyond. There's something from above. We're connected. I can feel this. I can feel this magnetic pull. I can feel you're my queen. I can feel you calling me in. We're wasting time. We should be doing this. It's like, it's this internal battle in his mind. So his subconscious mind knows that you're going to have to embark on a very long journey of healing and a separate quest. But his soul is yearning for you in the same time. Why are we wasting time? Let's do this, right? Let's be together. I want one more for this one. I am feeling that he feels similarly to you. He's like drawn, he's feeling feelings and emotions, but because he's afraid to admit that, he's creeping. So maybe he's watching you on social media, maybe he's like, shock and the snake. Okay. Okay. Thank you, spirits. I feel he's now going through some sort of it may be legal issues because a clarification for that is broke as, so it would be detailed. So he's going through some financial struggles. It might not necessarily be like legal in court, but he is going through some financial struggles that are really pulling on his resources and his finances. So he wouldn't be in the best place financially, which is not the good thing for the masculines. It's really takes away from their sense of stability, security, and that feeling of I have to be the provider which is the right feeling. It's the divine order, right? But they're approaching it incorrectly. But what I'm hearing with this separation snake, I feel that this person not so long ago separated from someone, and they still didn't have the time to really like fully let go of that past, process those emotions. Maybe those financial issues are actually related to this person that they're connected to, and I feel what they're feeling towards you came as a shock. That's what I'm hearing. It came as a shock. It's like they thought that, you know, their life now is going to revolve around, you know, healing and figuring out their future and really separating from this person and, you know, closing those, focusing on their finances as well. And here it is, someone that they feel so strongly about. Maybe with this time, I'm hearing as well that maybe they were thinking, you know, it's the right person but the wrong time. Why does it happen so soon? It's we're gonna be wasting time here or not? What the hell is going on? A bit of a telenovela drama. Okay, let's see how they stand when it comes to your connection. Two more. Okay, so your first card, and what I am hearing with this is, I'm afraid you're going to meet someone new before I'm ready for you. I feel that this may be a case that this person actually feels very strongly about you. They feel a pull. So you may be thinking that they're pulling away because they're immature, they're not ready, they're not committing. But I feel they have some skeletons in the closet that they don't want you to know about, that they don't want you to realize. They want to sort of, it's like we're wasting time here, right? It's like it's this I'm sensing this they have issues that they don't want you to know about, that they don't want you to experience, because they have this internal need to be the man, to be the provider for my queen, right? So it's like they want to, but it's not that easy to close karmic relationships. It's not that, you know, I think you're not seeing the whole picture. We have growth. I'm looking for a way out of this situation so I can be free, see? There's a situation in their life that they're still wanting to free themselves, and they're afraid that they're not going to be able to do this before you walk away on them, because they feel something very strong. When our conversations are lighthearted and playful, it eases and the tension, and that is sometimes there when we talk. I feel like, you know, whenever that you are also that person that, you know, takes them away from problems of life. It's this bubble phase when we spend so much time really on enjoyment, right? So maybe, you know, physically connecting and doing fun stuff and, you know, laughing together. But a mature relationship requires, you know, safety, requires true connection, merging our lives together, and that's something that they're not able to do. So whenever the conversation goes like more serious, they're afraid, because again, they have skeletons in a closet, and you take it as lack of, you know, maturity, which can be a case as well. But you are in your old patterns but can't see it. This is it. I'm walking home to you. I'm not sure where, but I'm on the path. This masculine subconsciously feels that this is not going to be something short-lived, something that will disappear, that this is something important, that this is a path. He feels that subconsciously. He's probably denying it, but he feels that subconsciously. He feels that pull. That's why he's afraid that he's going to lose you, because he feels that he feels that this is just a situation that he wants to free himself, but he's not acknowledging that it's actually himself that will need to transform deeply, because there are patterns within him that he's not accepting. It's not just that he has, you know, an ex-partner that, you know, he wants to, you know, close that contract and really be free to be able to be with you, but these are patterns, and these patterns he will repeat with you if he's not going to truly heal. And in order to heal, we need time and we need space. And he's trying to rush into things right now. Interesting. All right, let's dive deeper into his energy. Okay, we have two. We have the World and we have Ace of Swords. So he would be going through closure of a chapter in his life, some sort of a cycle close. Something that I'm looking at this hourglass again, so something that I'm hearing lasted a very long time. He's going through a change of a mindset right now energetically. So maybe he felt trapped and very Ace of Wands. We have two aces, which is a very nice beginning. We have strength at the bottom of the deck. I feel what I'm hearing is that this person would feel that they have been in a relationship that maybe they've been connected to someone who was a narcissist or had a narcissistic traits, distorted feminine, very controlling, I'm hearing, very taking away your juices, your power, your confidence, someone who makes you feel small, and through that they control you. Through manipulation they control you. I'm seeing those claws around this person. Whenever I see those claws for those kind of readings, it's whenever it's a karmic that really grabs you, really just like holds you down, that vulture energy, in a sense of I will suck life out of you, that energetic vampire. And it's like they've been in this situation for a very long time, and now they're releasing it. So they're changing their mindset, they're feeling more passionate, they're feeling more alive, they're feeling more, empowered to be the kings of their life, to be the rulers of their life. But unfortunately, what I'm hearing, and we're going to confirm in the second row in a moment, but unfortunately what I'm hearing is that what they're failing to recognize is that it wasn't this person. It's like they blame this person. So right now we'll be thinking, oh my God, I just want to get rid of this person and start something new. Maybe they pulled towards you. I feel like at this point they really want this relationship, right? So they wouldn't yet be under a veil of avoidance. But as soon as they realized that it wasn't the person, it was them. Because no one can ever take away our freedom. No one can ever control us. We allow people to control us because we don't. It gives us a sense of false security. We don't trust ourselves. We don't have enough self-love to put in boundary with people like that. And it can create deep fear of commitment. So right now, the energy with you, it feels so fresh, it feels so amazing, it feels so beautiful. But the moment they let go of this person on some level, and the moment they realize that it wasn't the person, but the fear exists within them, they will start to feel that fear with you. They will start to project that fear on you. Now they're focused on this person. And you are bringing, lightness and freshness and love and so on and so forth. But if they don't realize that this is a pattern that they need to close out, not just a karmic person, but karmic pattern, they're going to project this on you. So they're going to run away from that commitment as well. Because again, the fear of being controlled again, the fear of being manipulated again, lied to again, taken away the power. They have to realize that it's them who give away that power. It's us. No one takes away our power. No one has the power to take away our power. We give it away. Yes, trickster energies, low vibrational energies can use manipulation, can use domination, can use play on our shadows, but it's us who give it away. It's like this. Oh my God, I'm thinking again about this show. It's been shown to me in some readings in the past months. There was a show Grimm, if you've watched it, and in the end, literally, the devil comes, and he has this missing piece of the devil's stuff that will help him to control the world, and he keeps tricking him, and he doesn't realize that the devil cannot take it away. The devil cannot take it away. You have to give it away. So he tricks him. He takes away things from him. He makes him feel powerless. He makes him feel sad, right? Because he wants him to give it away, because he has no power to take it. And that's exactly how it works. This is what this masculine is not realizing. This woman did not take away his power. He offered it. He gave it away. So as long as he understands it, he heals it, he takes accountability, he's going to see any other new woman as a threat that's going to take away his power. Yeah, he feels threatened already. 8 of Cups. 5 of Swords. I'm not liking this 5 of Swords energy. I feel like this was I'm sensing very nasty energy from this person attached to this masculine. Someone who was really like a bully energy. Someone who is a pro at making you feel smaller so they feel bigger and better. Someone that will always make you feel like you're not attractive enough, you're not smart enough, you're not working too hard, you're not making enough money. And I feel like he's now going through this moment of what the hell I put myself into, why I allowed myself to be in this relationship. He wants to move away, he really wants to close this chapter, but he's not learning all the lessons fully. So again, he's going to translate and bring that pattern into any new relationship. This is how it works. Maybe that's why he subconsciously knows this. That's why he was like, where it came a little bit quick. It came a little bit unexpected. I didn't want this. 6 of Cups. The Devil. Queen of Cups at the bottom. I'm hearing someone very manipulative, very yucky energy. He is realizing on some level that this past relationship was not something that was equal, something that was reciprocated, that he was being taken advantage on, that he was giving, that it wasn't something that felt safe, that it wasn't something that felt like home, right? And there's a part of him that understands that this is the energy that we should aspire to, right? But there's this devil. It's like his opening is the word, and his closure, it's like he is closing a cycle, but only to face his shadows and take accountability. Okay, I want to pull a couple of these for you, sort of a love guidance, what's coming, maybe 2 or 3. Oh, too many. He's gonna need time. We'll see how this will unravel for you. Too many, but let's take it. Okay, we have, don't make decision based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. I think this is very important for you, not to take decisions, even if you know all these things and feel all these things. Think about you, be truthful to you. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. You know the answer. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in another and the qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. We've talked about this. And we have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. It is about to deepen. It is about to deepen because you're about to find out that you cannot just run away from your feelings, from certain bonds in life, from certain connections in life, no matter how much. Confirmation, I was right. No matter how much you want, no matter how difficult it is. All right, I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have an amazing, amazing, amazing day.